Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Petty Ponglyph podcast. You must be wondering, Evan, Will, did an episode not just come out today? Today being, August 7th. It came out at noon. We recorded it last night. Why is the 12th episode coming out today? Why is it live streaming? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you why. If you saw today's
Oh
episode
no.
earlier released, you know that for the first 5 minutes, I spent that podcast roasting the fuck out of my illustrious co-host,
Yo.
WBB the Third. And why was I roasting him? I was roasting him because he has not posted a single What's on My Mind in almost a week. A simple YouTube short prompted by me. Very easy daily content to help him with what he so much desires, which is to get into the ebb and flow and the mindset of content creation by adding it to the schedule and doing it regularly. I found out I gotta hold this motherfucker's hand. So now we're doing this bitch daily. Sorry. So yeah. So we are doing this live, and we are going to be
This
doing
is the laugh of a man who knows he's wrong.
Yep, we are going to be doing this. We are doing this live. We are going to be doing this live, I think, going forward, and that them's the breaks. That being said, for anybody listening to this in post, and I'll probably come up with some catchy little addendum afterwards. We will be looking at chat and reacting to chat and reading chat at the end of the show. So if you want to, please stick around to have us react to your stuff. And sans that, you can, if you are listening wherever you on a podcasting app, wherever you get your pods, we're gonna try and go live at like 9 or 10ish every night for about anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes or more, depending on how much we're getting into the flow of conversation, how much news came out that day, things of that nature, yada yada yada. So yeah, this is where we're at. What do you have to say for yourself, you lazy dusty bastard?
That I'm a lazy dusty bastard.
Did you not see the videos I posted today calling you out?
Oh, I saw all of them. But then I had to go to work.
You are welcome. Maybe instead of sitting down and watching all of them, you should have put out a What's on My Mind, and I would have rescinded that shit.
Maybe you're right.
Hmm.
Fucking bullshit. Ah, you got that shit stuck in my head now.
Yeah. Oh, you think that's bad? Listen to this one.
Approximately 3 times a week I have
know.
unprotected sex with your mother.
I love my fucking soundboard, dude. I got
I'm sure you do.
I got fucking what was it called? I got fucking my stream deck set up with all of my different sounds. It's awesome. Fucking hilarious more than anything.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. Fucking funny.
Yeah, right. I got a couple good ones. Like I got this one.
Halfway.
There was this guy
you
on
don't have the answers.
It turns out that Sway had the answers.
I've been seeing that lately on TikTok. Yeah, that's just hilarious.
Yeah, honest to God, though, it's like I completely lost my train of thought on where. Oh no, I remember. There was this guy on TikTok. I haven't seen him in a while. He's called There I Ruined It. And he would literally take like songs that have absolutely no business like
working together,
mashed together. And like here's an example of one.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
huh? No, that Okay.
You relate to that one?
Yeah. Well, yes. Yes. Okay. My version of that isn't trigger warning. My version of that isn't traditional, but it's still pretty bad.
You have barcodes on you, don't you?
No, I don't. That's why I said it's not traditional.
Oh, I bruised myself when I was doing that shit.
I scratched my skin open.
I knew it. I knew it wasn't just a nervous tick. You lying sack of shit. You lied to me.
Yeah, I thought it was
You
a nervous tick growing up. It
lied to
was
me.
growing up. It was mostly a nervous. All right, maybe it wasn't lying to you, but more so lying to myself because I believed what
Yeah.
I said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's something I've done all my life. I've done it
Right.
all my life. And I had no way of knowing that I was like kind of like regulating my emotions and regulating my fucking my state of my head that way. I had no clue until recently.
Hmm. Hmm. I see. I mean, that makes sense. You know, it's
Yeah, yeah,
there's so many of our there's so many things that we kind of realize in hindsight was harmful activity slash behavior.
absolutely, absolutely.
I don't know. Like I you know,
And I never viewed it as self harm until I realized like no, I'm actually pain stimming. I'm actually pain stimming. So
yeah. Pain stimming sucks ass.
it does, and if you're not doing it like properly, like
Yeah.
it's okay to pain stim, but you shouldn't be like breaking into your skin again.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I've already given the trigger warning, but
Like I said, this is a fucking live stream, which you know.
oh yeah.
Them's the breaks. So you want to know what though? You know what
Hmm.
though? I I genuinely do feel this. Like I want to talk about my job for a little bit, if you don't mind, if I may.
Go for it. Go for it.
Women bosses are the fucking best.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're like the store I work at. This motherfucker's run by women. All of the like longest running employees, all women. All of the hardest working employees, all women. Like the manager. Like, listen, I have had trouble getting hours, and I've been begging for hours for months, and I've been consistent with it and bitching about it the whole 9 yards, brother. When I tell you that when I tell you that the fact that you know, I come in one day on getting a fucking reprimand on some bullshit that I didn't do, but was caught in like the splash damage of like other people's failures.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
the
fuck those
manager was sitting
people.
me down. Like, the lady manager was literally sitting me down, saying, "I have to give this to you. I don't want to give it to you. You don't deserve to have it given to you, but I have no choice." And then she handed it to me. And then immediately
Yep.
after, she offered me like a new thing in the bakery. And I'm like, fuck.
That's beautiful.
I'm like, fuck yeah, concrete. And I followed up with them later and said, listen, um, I know that like the store manager said that he would put me in the thing not next week, but the week after that. He said, "I just want to. I know you guys have been advocating for me, and I'm very gracious and appreciative of it. But I need you to hold his feet to the fire on that because he's used that as an excuse on not to give me more hours or put me in a different department for months." And they said, and they were like, "Oh, we're holding his feet to the fire. Don't you worry." And they said it exactly like that.
Love that. Love that for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, no. Well, I mean, we had an incident where a former coworker of mine, she was a 19-year-old kid, like a child. Like she came in with not for work one day, and she just looked like a kid. She's a whole ass child, and
Yep.
she's like 19. And there was this guy that I work with, and I've talked about this before, both like
Yes, you
on
have
on
talked
my
about
YouTube
this.
channel. You know, he's a like creepo dude creeping on her and shit. And I was the only person she felt comfortable with going to and telling. And I immediately went to the one manager, pretty blonde woman, who's like, I would guess like late 30s, early 40s, and like has absolutely been like sexually harassed a lot in over the course of her professional career, because she's no nonsense,
Yeah.
but she's a very pretty woman with, you know, who wears eyeliner and shit. So she absolutely has gotten sexually harassed and shit. Then I'm like, I'm going to her with this shit because I know she's
Yeah.
immediately going to take it seriously. First of all, she's
Handle
going to
that
take it
shit. Yeah.
seriously because she's a woman, right? But I also know that like she's absolutely had to deal with this shit before, 100%. So that's profiling on my part, sure, but like even fucking so, like 1 in 3 women, you know, have gotten hurt by men in a horrible, horrible way. So it like we live in a patriarchal, hellhole society, so it makes sense.
Truth.
And I went and reported it, and then she came up and reported it too because like she felt safe because like I had, you know, reported it first, and I think that was
And you
kind
had
of the
done it.
first. Right. And it's like I was like adamant, well, especially they called me in afterwards, and the store manager was like, listen, we do not think like we take these very things very seriously, and we don't just like how we want to make sure that nothing happens to our people, we also want to make sure there's no retaliation. He went on this whole spiel about like making sure that we're like, this is like the punish, like there's no like not to like do any retaliation further on my part or some bullshit like that. And I said,
Yeah.
can I speak out of turn for a moment, please? And they said, okay. I basically said, you need to fire this motherfucker. He's bad for morale. Nobody likes him, and he's an issue to work with. And he's bad at his job. Keeping him here long term is a liability. And all the other and the lady managers were there when I said that, and they were like nodding their head along. Nothing came of it. A line item went in his file.
What?
But whatever.
But you made your voice known, and they know where you stand. So
I'm a girl's girl, and I live by that shit.
yeah, I dig that. I love that.
No, it's like we protect our girls, protect the women. Like we
Yes,
like
yes, absolutely, wholeheartedly.
specifically from fucking society, the fucking fascists in power. You know, I'll take my P's and Q's on what they need protecting from and who they need protecting from, and how that I can help them be safe from that bullshit. And if they want to take a gun and shoot motherfuckers in the face, I'll be fucking like supply bringing them the
Right
bullets.
there with them. Yep.
I don't need to be listen. If they want to fucking be on the front lines and they don't want my ass on the front lines because they can do it their damn selves, I'll be the fucking sport from the back line. If they want me in the front line and they want to be in the back line, I'll do what the fuck they tell me to do, as long as I can help keep our women safe from fucking
Yes,
right
agreed.
wing lunatics and evil fucking fascists that want to turn them into walking incubators or some shit.
Not even. They don't even need to walk. They don't even need to have a functioning brain.
What do you mean?
I don't remember her name, and I should. I'm a bad person.
Oh yeah,
not a bad person.
that lady in Atlanta who was literally a rotting corpse,
The
and they still kept her
black
alive.
woman, yes, the
Yep.
black woman that they kept in a hospital incubating a fucking child that they had to cut out of because her body started decomposing.
Yeah, by the way, that was also, for everybody listening, that was also literally a plot point in The Handmaid's Tale. And it was also a black handmaid that dealt with that.
Of course it was. Why am I not surprised?
Nope. I see you've already started le smoking for the
Huffy
evening.
Puffy?
The Huffy
Yes,
Puffy.
the Huffy Puffy. That's the Huffy Puffy is what gets me through my day. If I can't do the Huffy Puffy at the end of the day, I get cranky. But that's also withdrawal. I mean, you can't chemically withdraw from marijuana, but it is a withdrawal. Like, if I go 2 or 3 days, I am irritable. Once I get to that 4th day, I mellow out.
So what I'm hearing is it's a dependency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured.
Not a chemical one, because like I said, you can't get chemically dependent on weed. However, you can still get addicted to the feeling
Habitually, yeah.
the highness. Habitually, yes. Yes. I hate when people say that weed is not a gateway drug or weed isn't addictive. It's both of those things. Once you start smoking weed, you realize that you've been lied to all your life about most things. And then once you start fucking, what was my other point? Oh, that it's fucking addictive. Once you smoke weed enough, you don't want to stop smoking weed.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
You smoke weed because
hippies
you hate your
and
life, right?
yeah. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned it.
We're trying to change that with this fucking podcast, y'all. Ayo.
It's funny that you mention it, and I do think that I need to eventually quit. What I really need to quit is the alcohol.
That
But
is what's gonna that's a fucking problem. Yeah. Like my thing is that I don't care if you get high as shit and like record with me. I do care if you're drunk because like I
yeah, I
can't
know.
stop. Listen, I'm a grown man. You're a grown man. I cannot stop you from being an alcoholic. Believe me, if I could stop another person from being an alcoholic, I would have a healthy relationship with Joey Haggard, and he'd still be alive, and I wouldn't literally do a celebratory stream every year celebrating
On the
this
anniversary of his
man's
death, yeah.
kicking fucking rocks. So, it's very much like, I don't want you to drink or drink as anywhere near as much as you have been because $30 a day on a bottle of bottom shelf liquor ain't great.
Ain't great. It's actually
It
ass. It's trash.
it is
Trashy behavior.
it is very much. But like listen, it's how people cope. You know, but like the like my thing is that I know that you financially can't
Excuse me.
swing it. You're good. I know that you financially can't swing it, and that's more of my thing because I know that you broke as shit. Because I'm broke as shit. We're all broke as
Mikey.
shit. None of us were born into wealth, and and all of us are living a worse lives than our parents were living at our age.
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
My
Not
parents,
kind of. It's actually insane.
my mother and blood father both owned a house when I was when they were my fucking age. Are you kidding me?
My mother and father also well, my father owned a house by this stage. On his musician. Okay. To be fair, by this age he was definitely dating Andrea, um, the breadwinner of my family, but he was still a musician. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to make a
Make
horrible
it.
fucking
Make
joke.
it. Make it. Make it. I
No,
can
you
take
don't
it.
want.
I probably made it my damn self.
Oh, so okay, so if you so that means that means your dad knew how to fuck. He was a
I
he
did
was
not
what
make
they
that joke. Holy shit.
he was what they call a ho sexual.
That's me. That's literally me. That's
Yeah.
me. Only he apparently he's better at it.
Yeah, he got like a wife and 2 kids that he don't have to pay for out of it.
Well, he's got to contribute something.
Well, obviously.
He can't not work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Andrew's the breadwinner.
His contribution is cracking your stepmother's back.
I wouldn't say all that.
right.
Though that's a funny joke. I'm not denying that's hilarious.
I
But
love
like fuck
making
you at
you
the same time.
uncomfortable. I love making you uncomfortable. Y'all, I perpetually have the Cyclone edit hanging over this man like the sword of Damocles.
Bro.
Preparing to ruin his fucking life.
Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those who are unaware what the Cyclone edit is, I want to preface by saying this. I respect
Why are we
his
talking
mom.
about this?
This woman with a huge sublime,
Like,
like she gave me my
this is
first
so
job. She is a
unnecessary.
wonderful human being. She was my mom's friend. Like I love this woman. She's great.
And
That
he just
being
keeps
said,
going.
she's got a dumpy, and she's kind of thick and bad.
Jesus Christ. No,
and
stop. Absolutely
and
not. Absolutely
and
not. How dare
I
you? Stop that.
would
Stop that.
absolutely have been working on an edit of Facebook photos I've ripped from her Facebook page, edited over T-Pain's verse. from the
You
song
know
Cyclone.
how I know you're full of shit? My mom only got face pictures on her Facebook. She only puts face pictures anywhere. That's probably a sign that she's a little self-conscious. But my mom only got face pictures.
She shouldn't be, because Shawty got looks and Shawty got class, Shawty got hips and Shawty
When
got
I
ass.
see you, Evan,
Coming down low
when
like
I
row,
see
row,
you,
row, row, row,
Evan,
row,
it's
row.
a chainsaw,
This is
right to your
crazy.
larynx, just
It's
right to your larynx.
amazing.
You're safe
Like
3
row,
states
row,
away,
row,
but like,
row, 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 row. He's gonna fucking kill me, guys.
yeah, I'm going to. I'm actually going to kill you. This podcast is your fucking video evidence. Me murdering you. They're gonna lock me up because they have this.
I love you, brother.
Love you too, man.
You need a new daddy. Hey.
I'm
so
going
sorry.
to scalp you. I'm going to scalp you, and then I'm going
That's
to
racist.
castrate
can't-
you. I'm going to do both.
You're so fucking mad. It's hilarious.
I'll take one head then the other.
Did you just threaten to cut off the tip of my dick?
Yeah, I did.
That's a very creative way to articulate that. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I'm.
Then again,
Fuck you.
then again, that big ass forehead of yours has to be housing such a big brain.
Row, fight the power.
Baby girl, what's your? I'm gonna make you like have an eye spasm every time you hear a T-Pain song.
I forgot I used to do that. Have actual eye spasms just from sheer stupidity.
I used to trigger that all the time. It was the
All the
funniest thing.
time. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I'd be
'Cause-
it was my right eye specifically every time. What?
Well, the thing is, you have to remember, ladies, like you and also ladies and gentlemen, I have remained, continue to be, and always been a certified Neanderthal.
What you used to say to me was that you toe the line. You used to give us a little visual with your shoe. Putting your foot out and everything. I toe the line.
A little bit, not always. Could do better.
Maybe more when you were younger.
Oh no, I was so much worse when I was younger. I need
Oh
you
yeah.
to,
Oh yeah.
I need you to understand. I built the social battery, man. I learned how to act properly in public. Like it's like, man, it took years, man. It took a couple. It wasn't until like I was a couple years, like I was like out of college. I didn't even graduate. I just dropped out. Like I like where I like learned how to like properly interact with other human beings. Insane.
I used to know that, and then COVID hit, and then I just been an awkward shit ever since. No, seriously, like COVID made. It was an observation that I made. It made everybody weird, and it wasn't until like 2 years ago that I realized, oh, it made me weird too. COVID made a lot of people weird because we just ended up isolating ourselves and just being away from people and not doing the social interaction thing. And I kind of just like let that take over my life, you know. COVID kind of fucked everybody.
See, I can't relate because I was in a jobs training program and we moved to Zoom immediately. And then I immediately had like a job that was fully remote, and so I was in meetings every goddamn day. And then I was
Oh
immediately
yeah,
in
you're
another job like
lucky.
this. Yeah, so I was able. See, what killed me for a time period for about my hard year was 2024, and that was mainly because 2023 into 2024, and that was mainly because of like my mental health, which had been declining severely for many years, compounded with the fact that I had a girlfriend at the time who very much made me minimize me as a person in term to sort of like fit into her very strict idea of what I should be.
A partner. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that really much is the that very much is kind of like for me. Like COVID really wasn't that big of a gripe for me by and large as it pertains to like I don't know, like I genuinely don't feel like COVID really bothered me that much. I think the thing that really irritates me about the COVID period was I was a dependent at the time, and I didn't have a job at the time. I was in school and a jobs training program basically full time, so I didn't get the
You were still living at
unemployment
home
checks.
during COVID?
No, I wasn't, but I was living in an apartment funded entirely by
Okay,
you
okay.
know the kinfolk. So knock on wood, grateful for it. I'm appreciative of it. Granted, all of that fucking
Yes, yes,
education
of
means
course.
fucking nothing now that I'm working in a deli and I'm probably not getting into tech again. Fuck me. But that's neither
Mhm.
here nor there.
Hey,
What?
sorry to change subjects on you, but it just popped in my brain. Sorry, ADHD.
Go for it.
Um,
That's the best part. That's what podcasts are for, jumping around subjects like that.
God, I know that you're an atheist, but
Okay.
God has been telling me to try something new. I've had 3 separate people, I'm pretty sure you were the second one, to say, was it you?
Hold on. Wait a
But I've
second.
I've been
My brother in Christ, you've been like you were more of an atheist than I was when we were coming up. You like did you have did you get so fucking lonely being isolated from like having any other meaningful relationships, both of the unwilling and self-isolating variants, that you started hallucinating God into your brain again?
Maybe that's an interesting perspective on it, but in my eyes, God is a higher self, not an extra.
You're such a
You and I are
fucking
the.
tenor. You're such a fucking tenor, you goddamn narcissist.
That means you're God. That means I'm God. That means this world is God. We are the universe. Okay, okay, okay. Hear me out. Okay, fuck you. And yes, I am a little narcissistic in this way, thinking that I am God and that everything is God. But that's not the way it is. I'm not thinking that I am God. I think that all is God. We are God, and the way that I believe that is that I know that there are realms and levels to this universe that you and I just can't understand. Um, when it comes to uh I know you're about to debunk this. I know you're going to debunk this because
Listen, if there are other realms, take me to the Forgotten Realm so I can break the
I
back of some
mean
hot
the
tiefling broad.
dimensional barrier. I mean the dimensional barrier. I believe that a so we
Also, if you play Yu-Gi-Oh
uh
and you play D-Barrier as a fusion player, fuck you. Continue.
I have no clue what that means, but
Wasn't
I
for
do
you. Fuck you,
believe.
Chara.
Okay, great. I do believe that a fourth and greater dimensions exist. I do believe that oh man, now that I'm trying to articulate it, I've had all this time to think of it to myself. I don't believe.
Yeah.
My brain is exploding right now. I don't know where to start. Um,
All right. So for everybody who's just joining us,
in simple terms,
In simple terms,
If
you
you
say.
look up, yes, in simple terms, if you ever find yourself on YouTube and looking for an educational video, look up the egg theory. The egg theory pretty much explains the entirety of what I believe. It's um, basically that time isn't linear. Um, from an outside perspective, if you were an observer of our universe, you wouldn't see time moving by the seconds. It'd be a complete picture, i.e., maybe the fourth or maybe the fourth dimension. Maybe that's wrong. That said, it's that when we live and die, our energy just goes back into the egg. So you will end up anywhere in history, anywhere in the universe. You will be an exploding planet. You will be Hitler. You will be yourself, Evan
Hey,
Haggard,
yo,
someday.
what? Wait, hold on. All right,
Yes,
you know
yes.
what, y'all? You know what, y'all? You know what, y'all? Here's a video. Here's a video I want y'all to go watch. Dog of Wisdom. There you go. Ah, Batatitata.
Dog of
Ba-ba-ti-ba.
wisdom.
Batatitata. Ba-ba-ba. Ba.
uh
Ba. Ba. Ba.
sure, sure,
Ba.
sure.
Ba.
You're making fun, but
What?
I do
I
find a wholesomeness
Listen,
in
I want to be
being
very clear
connected
that I am
to
respectful
all
of
parts
people's
of
faiths.
this
I am
universe.
respectful of people's faiths. I am respectful as long as
You're
people
good, dude.
do not use their faith as a cudgel
Do you know how
to back up their shitty political beliefs. I genuinely don't give a fuck with people. Me and Jesus Christ are cool. It is his Christians that I have a fucking problem with.
me too.
That being said, the reason I'm clowning on Will for his faith here is not because I am dismissive of his faith. It is the fact that me and him would have hours long discussions about the absurdity of religion and like atheism and things of that nature when we were like fucking 14
Hmm.
and 16 respectively. And the fact that he believes any religious hoo-ha whatsoever is very
It's
funny
not
to me.
religious, it's spirituality.
So
I
I
follow
could
no
have just
religion.
listen, I could have said mental illness as the synonym for both. That being said,
Sure, but whatever.
I'm busting his balls because I love him, and I just think it's ironic and funny.
Oh, I know I'm mentally ill, but I don't think it's absurd to believe in magic. But like
You
not magic
believe
as
in
we write it.
magic,
Not
have your
magic as we
girl's
write it
heart.
and
Na,
create
na,
it,
na.
but things that we don't understand.
Dog, I would love to be
Like
able to
we are
cast a
simply human.
spell. I would love to cast a spell meant for
You're not
Brett.
listening to me anymore. Nope, nope, you're
No,
not
no,
listening to
no.
me anymore.
I want to be very
You're not
clear. I
listening to me
am
anymore.
listening to
No,
you.
no,
I am
no,
listening.
no. No, you didn't hear a damn thing that I just said because then you went into okay. ADHD brain because my fault. I didn't give you enough credit. My bad.
Thank
My
you.
bad. Go on.
Thank you. Thank you. I like not magic in the sense of like the way we do it, but in like the things that we can't understand. Fine, I get it. You're good. I get it. Like I said, I heard you, and I get where you're coming from. But also, you're my brother, and I'm taking the piss out of you.
Yeah. I know. But I don't really care, and that feels really good because you're
Good.
my brother, and I know that. Yeah, that feels really good because you're my brother, and I know what's happening here, and you're just like okay, whatever. But like I'm still on my time, so whatever. You got that.
Okay. This is something that I'm just sharing. All right. So hold on. This is something that I'm just sharing for my own, giddiness.
We do
Elden
got to
Ring
wrap this
Night
up. So,
Rain may be getting a ranked endless mode.
okay. What does
Bruh.
that mean?
It means that instead of like you going through 2 nights, kill the final boss, and then the run is done, you keep going.
Hmm.
And there's like and it's and like they've got like a ranked mode, and I'm so hyped for
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
dog.
yeah. Good for
A
you. Get
ranked
in there.
FromSoft game, dog. I'm going to
Dominate.
I'm going to have so. Oh no! Listen, I ain't bad. I'm fine. Don't get me wrong, but
Mhm.
man, dude, I would love to play Night Rain with you, but it's not crossplay. You know what is crossplay that I recently I'm trying to get back into?
What? What? Please tell me.
No Man's Sky.
Okay, I own that game. I gotta find it though.
It's so good, dude. It's had so many updates.
Okay, I had it when it first came out, and that shit. I am also impatient. I could have played it when I was like maybe like 14, 15 years old. I could have fully explored everything and had a good time, but like I didn't have the patience for games like that when I got it. So I was mostly a fighting games guy, you know. Back at the time I was playing Arkham Knight and Arkham Knight. No, Arkham City and then Arkham Knight. Those were the games that I were playing at the time, and then every Assassin's Creed I can get my hands on.
Ah, but so I think you would like No Man's Sky because it's a really pretty fucking game with an awesome space sim. It's and it's a
I don't
lot more
like
structured.
RPGs anymore.
It's not an RPG. It's a space sim, and it's got guidance and everything, and it'll hold your hand and shit as you do stuff, and will teach you mechanics and stuff, and all the other mechanics feed into
Eh,
other mechanics and stuff. So you're good.
okay, just follow the instructions.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's good, and it's also cross play, and it's also cross platform, and it's cross save.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love to get into some No Man's Sky. Yo, the trailer for that game made it look so fucking good. Exploring alien planets, fucking researching, yeah, having your own ship, all of that. I
Well,
guess I just
they put out a major update every 4 months. Did you
can't
know
wait.
that? They put
No, I
No
didn't.
Man's Sky puts out a like the developers put out a huge updates every fucking 6 months. Not 6 months, 4 months. And here, let me see if I can fucking find the son of a bitch. Hold on. Release log. Yeah. There is so like I'm gonna run through with you. Oh, this is like great content. Thanks everybody. Um, they released um a year or so after uh the debacle. They basically went radio silent and started working on the game. They released the Foundation update, which added base building. Then they added Pathfinder, which
Mm, mm,
added planetary vehicles, as well as like ship and weapon specialization. And they added
okay.
Atlas Rises, which is where they overhauled the central story. They completely revamped procedural mission generation and trade improvements and a ton of shit. Now these are the early less they're like huge sweeping changes. Then they did No Man's Sky next, the next year, which was
Mm.
near unlimited base building, entirely full asynchronous multiplayer experience, command of freighter armadas. Then they added fucking scrolling up the Abyss, where they completely revamped aquatic environments, and you can build entirely vibrant bases and underwater bases and creatures and stuff. It's great. And they added Visions, where they completely revamped the generation again and all of the worlds again, and added new planets and biomes and increased everything. It was insane. And they added Beyond, which where they
Sounds
added
fun.
where they did complete overhauls to every single system and made it even fucking better. Then they did fucking Synthesis, where they added a bunch of community requests to it, along with community-led quality of life improvements and polish. It became a much more refined game. Then they started adding like just like straight up new content and stuff. They added a living ship storyline where you could literally find living ships and raise them from eggs, and then they would be like these really cool alien ships you could fly. Then they added the fucking exobec, which is some Attack on Titan, which is like some fucking Titanfall shit, where you like can deploy a fucking mech suit from orbit and like have it and like walk around in it and shit. Then they added crossplay to all of the different platforms. Then they added fucking like Dead Space-esque type of horror, derelict freighter delves to get like rare items and stuff, and you have to take it slow and be mindful of your resources, otherwise you're gonna get fucking killed. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Then
sounds like a lot of fun.
Then they added Origins, where they revamped the generation and made it even better again. And increased the scope and size of things that we could create, including colossal buildings. It's absurd. Then they added even more haunted and like spooky shit. Because here's the thing about No Man's Sky, right? And here's the thing: this is still like the fucking this is just the fucking content from fucking 45 years ago. Like there's still more. And here's the thing about No Man's Sky: it is, I would argue, one of the best cosmic horror games.
Horror, huh?
Not, but it's like horror in the sense of it's not actively in your face. Like, there's no jump scares, but like sometimes you'll read like a log, or you'll have like a piece of dialogue, or like you'll notice something in an ancient ruin or whatever, and you're just reminded by how small and insignificant you are, and how like just like
Yeah, that sounds
meaningless
nice.
you are. It's really cool, but it's not so in your face like you forget about it. You're like, la di da di da, I'm playing Space Minecraft, existential crisis.
Used to be,
It's good.
yeah, I used to
like
be a
it.
stargazer, and maybe exploring the stars will be good for me.
You're
I
good.
used to be a stargazer.
I would recommend playing it on relaxed. I think the survival stuff you have to worry about is like toned down. The amount of resources you have to worry about for upgrading your equipment is reduced. It's a much more chill. It's
Question
not
heard, but I like a challenge. I enjoy games for their
well, guess
challenges.
what? If you ever get tired of it, you can change it to relaxed in the middle of your set of your game.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shut you up. That's
No,
I'm bad at that. I'm bad at like trying to let you know that I heard you.
no, I appreciate
Before
you,
you
bro. You're
finish your
good.
statement.
You're good.
I think we should wrap this up.
We should. It's starting to get close to 10, and we will be doing this again tomorrow night.
Yes.
I'm out at 3 tomorrow, so we can do this as soon as you get home.
Yeah, yeah, cool.
Hey, I go in at
I'm off.
9. So, all right, that's cool. Good to know. I'm gonna go see my cousin who's visiting in town. Then
let me know.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted. But ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so very much for watching the Petty Ponglyph podcast here on HIMediaTV. I have been the co-host, Evan from HIMediaTV, with host Mr. Will Block.
You've all been a pleasure, even though Evan's a dickhead.
Shawty got looks and Shawty got class. Da, 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 da. I
Should I
regret
go with a
nothing.
chainsaw or a machete? I think a machete.
Have a good night, everybody.
Auf Wiedersehen.